Alright everyone, Scotsman here, betwrestlingpodcast.com. Just going to do a wee quick podcast today covering the New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Climax 31. I know it's probably not everyone's cup of tea. Most of you who subscribe are here for WWE and AEW. So I'm just going to do a quick podcast covering the G1 Climax. This is something that we're able to bet futures at, we're able to bet every night at. They usually have a whole bunch of props. It's pretty great. I covered it all last year at betwwe.com, and there was actually 19 betting upsets, so there's a lot of value to be had. You just have to find the guys that are going to bring in the value. Like last year, Toru Yano was like, he had 3 upsets, I think it was, and then Jeff Cobb, he was a plus 600 upset to beat Will Ospreay on a Block A night 15. So it's a good pay-per-view. It's a good show for betting upsets, and I will be covering every single night at betwwe.com. So if you want nightly betting tips, just go there and I'll have them up like a day or two before the show. Today I'm just going to cover the futures odds, cover them, give you some thoughts. I mean, they've got odds on, you know, the A block winners, the B block winners, the tournament winners, so I'll just kind of cover who the favourites are. If you want to see the full odds, you can go to betwrestlingpodcast.com. So, G1 Climax 31, A block. The favourite is, and by the way, I apologise in advance if I butcher anyone's names. I watch New Japan like crazy, I love it, but man, when it comes to names, I am just an utter spaz at times, honestly. So, you know, if I do, it's my bad. Tetsuya Naito is, was that Naito, see what I mean? Is plus 125. Shingo Takagi is plus 190. Ibushi is plus 300. Kenta is plus 500. Then you've got Ishii at plus 1200. Zack Sabre Jr. plus 1200. Great Okan plus 5000. And there's a few others on there. You know, I don't like betting the futures because you've no idea how it's really going to go. I do think Shingo Takagi at plus 190 is not a bad bet to make. If you're looking for a Block A winner, he could be it. I mean, Kenta's got a chance too, but I really don't think it's going to be him. I don't think Great Okan's going to win it. Ibushi, you know, I love the guy, man. Like, love him, but I'm not really seeing him. Plus 300, it's not the worst price, I guess. But I think Shingo Takagi at plus 190, second underdog, he's the one I'd be looking at betting there. Okay, Block B. Sanada is plus 140, Okada plus 170, Evil plus 300, Jeff Cobb plus 400, Tanahashi plus 1500. I don't hate Jeff Cobb's odds, man. He's been getting like quite a good push and all that stuff. I think he's a possibility. I don't think he's worth actually betting for the futures, but he's someone to look at betting the individual matches. He should be right up there at the end, I think. I mean, Cobb making it out of them, I would say Jeff Cobb's probably the one I would back at plus 400 odds. I do think Sanada's going to win, but at plus 140 odds, not worth it. Okada, I can't see, you know, no chance, I don't think. And yeah, that's basically it for the blockies and B. For the winners betting odds, Sanada is plus 225, Naito is plus 275, Okada plus 350, Takagi plus 350, Evil plus 700, Ibushi plus 700, Cobb plus 1000. Honestly, wouldn't even consider betting them. Let's say if you want to see all the odds, betwrestlingpodcast.com, they're listed below this podcast link. You just have to click on it. But I really don't think it's worth betting the winner. At best, you bet on the block winner and hope for the best. Now, let's say they've got nightly things, but they've also got future props, and this is where I actually see some money to be made. If you want to see them all, you go to Mr. Green. It's linked on betwrestlingpodcast.com. If you go through a link, it really helps us out. By the way, I apologise for any noise you hear in the background. We just got new kittens, and one of them's hammering about in a box right here, because why not? By the way, the kitten's name is Suzuki, so it's alright. It must know, you know, we're talking about the G1, it's pissed off, it's not in it, and that's what it's doing. Okay, so futures. I've got a few different futures. Let me just bring them up here real fast. I had them here and then I lost them. Sorry, okay. So they've got will any block match end in a time limit draw? Yes or no? I would advise a bet on no at -106. You can also bet if there's an undefeated streak will be if someone will remain unbeaten for the first 5 matches in a block. You can also bet if someone's going to start the first 5 matches with no wins, so someone's going to go 0-5. +108 for the yes there. I'm not sure about that. It is possible. Looking at the Takahashi or Tangaloa, I mean, you could definitely see them doing it. Even Tamatonga. But I'm not sure I'll bet them. And the other one is whether there'll be a tiebreak of 2 to finish a block with most points. And I'm saying no to that, +125. So basically, just to kind of summarize these, A block winner, I don't really know who, Shingo Takagi is probably the best one at +190. I would take him. And for B block winner, I would do an underdog bet of +400 on Jeff Cobb. And for futures, I would do any block match in a time limit draw, no. And also no to a tiebreak of 2 to finish a block with most points. That one's +125. Love that. So that's pretty much it. If you want to follow the nightly betting tips, go to betwwe.com and I'll be posting them there every night before the show. It starts on Saturday, September 18th. And this is only available to bet in Mr. Green. Go to betwrestlingpodcast.com to see all the ads and get the link to sign up. Thank you very much for listening. Looking forward to covering New Japan for the next month. I'm seriously pumped. On podcast.com, they're listed below this